A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Riq Woolen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Eagles nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing is Hurts. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Draymond Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
73, 73, 63, 63, 63.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2nd down and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 23.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Eagles nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44.
It's a gain of 5.
Hey, 73,
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Here's Hurts to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. They'll look to throw again. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
They'll try for the 1st with Walker.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll try the air now with Smith.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Now Geno. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, Seahawks.
From the red zone now, Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Eagles 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. No touch.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Complete to Zacchaeus.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Olamide Zacchaeus, 75 yards.
And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Hey, we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. He stiff arms him, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Here we go.
And the Seahawks first down.
A pitch comes to Walker.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
Great stop by Darius Slay to back up the offense.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here we go on 4th. Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, throw it.
Back to throw, Smith.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Again, Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Throwing now is Geno. He opted to go with the scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth. They snap it to Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second down. Here's Hurts. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a second and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Sliding out of the Hurts fumbles it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Smith now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Out of the gun, Smith. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Geno now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. Hurts. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Going for the knockout ball right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out. Will not allow him to cut upfield. fourth down. Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 7 from the 20. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. This complete to Lockett. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. Smith on 1st down. Returning right back to Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 14. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Catch left. 13.
Smith throwing again. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Smith now to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now it's Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tariq Young, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Hey, 73. Carl up, get it. Carl up.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles get a bit closer.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Smith. And that is incomplete. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle.